So hey guys, this is gonna be a video where we watch ads. I'm just kidding. I finally freaking got the update for Rolling Sky. I've been waiting since Thursday, and they haven't given it to me yet. But anyways, we're gonna be trying Circus. This is a 4-star level, and the newest level in the game. It is amazing. The song is really good. The level itself is really good. Even though it might freak a few people out. Look at that freaking clown face there. But, it's really well made. And, I already have the new ball, the clown. So yeah, now you can get all the balls of fragments, freaking finally. Anyways. Let's keep going. So, this level is currently rated as the easiest 4-star level in the game. Which, I feel like that rating isn't that good, to be honest. As, again, most levels, especially recently, there's been a lot of underrated or overrated levels. The Winter was pretty recent. That one's definitely underrated. Even though it's only a 1-star. Illusion's overrated, but that was quite a while ago. It's only overrated because of the Winter. The Eye of Horus was super recent, and that's highly overrated. But anyway, so this level I'd say is underrated. It's definitely not 3-star difficulty. Definitely not. If this was a 3-star, I'd be pissed as heck. I actually don't know why they rated this as the easiest 4-star level in the game. I mean, it's not as far off as Egypt. Like, Egypt is so far the worst rated level in the entire game, as Egypt should definitely be a 5-star, yet it's only a 4-star. Who cares if it's the hardest 4-star in the game? It still deserves to be 5-star. I feel like this level is harder than City, but it's not 5-star difficulty. At least they did get it right that it was 4-star difficulty. I do agree with that. That this level is a 4-star level. But it's probably harder than City, in my opinion. Not as hard as Sci-Tech, because Sci-Tech is just a freaking troll level, but I feel like this level should be in between City and Sci-Tech. Then again, to be honest, it's harder than Tetris. Then again, Sci-Tech has always been harder than Tetris. What I think they should do for all the ratings is, to the 1-stars, switch the Winter and Illusion, and also switch, this is what they should do, to the 1-stars. The first thing they should do is switch the spots of the Winter and Illusion, as I think Illusion is easier than the Winter. Another thing. Push the Eye of Horus to behind, at least if it were on my list, where Illusion would be on my list. So let's push the Eye of Horus back to just above where Hoop Dream is. It has to be just under Hoop Dream, because it's only barely harder. So I guess, put the Eye of Horus where the Winter is, boop both the Winter and Illusion up, and then switch the Winter and Illusion. Okay, this part's a little bit tricky, because you have to remember to stay here just a second longer. Okay? Frick. And the 2-stars are probably the best rated. Actually, no, there is that one huge mistake. It would be the best rated if it weren't for one level. Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale is very overrated. Sky, Halloween Escape, Laser, and I guess Dazzle are fine. Even though maybe Dazzle should be a 3-star. The easiest one in the game still, but Dazzle maybe deserves to be a 3-star, but I don't know. But anyways. I think that Fairy Tale is very overrated, and that Mental Rave and Joker, basically what it should do is they should push it to just above Sky. And then Mental Rave and Joker will both go up one spot. So that way Joker will be in the spot that Fairy Tale is in, and Mental Rave will be in the spot that Joker's in, and Fairy Tale will be in the spot that Mental Rave's in. If it makes sense. Oh yeah, by the way, you die from those hoops you have to go through. That's something I didn't know originally, and I died into one. This level is very weird gameplay, I will admit. It's very unique. They've never brought gameplay like this into the game before, but the gameplay in this level is incredibly unique. This is actually one of their best levels ever, in my opinion. As it brought so much new stuff into the game. Not only that, but the song is great, the gameplay is great, and they brought back a few old things which we wanted to see again. They brought out this stuff that we're seeing now. But they also brought back the jump pad texture and the moving blocks from Cube. The jump pad texture, I think that's new, but it might be from Cube too. Basically, they brought back, they have a lot of moving blocks in it, which is nice. I'm pretty sure that originated from E-Labyrinth. But who knows. And they also brought back those, little moving things, not the circles, but these blocks right around here, those from Cube and Matrix. They also brought back the, little circle things that fall off of the, that go back and forth. They brought back those. They brought back the circles that Cube had, which I liked. And then they also brought in the unicycle ones. So yeah, this is one of the best levels in the game, hands down. No doubts. Even though one thing that I think they're doing wrong now is an issue that they've been doing. They started doing it on Egypt, but basically now all the main levels cost 6 keys. Which basically forces you to either buy keys or watch an ad. Which there is no effing way I'm buying keys. Just so I can get one level, which I could probably beat very fast, saying that's a 4-star. But anyways, saying that I beat Neon just like on Wednesday. I love how I actually beat the game, like I beat Neon, and then they just go and release the next level the very next day. And then I don't even get to play the level until Saturday, because the updates come so slowly. What was the slowest update? I actually have no idea. I wasn't here playing, I was not playing the game that much when, Ignite, Hoop Dream, Variant Christmas, Winter came out, and Neon. I started again when Neon came out. That's when I started playing again, was when Neon came out. But before Neon came out, like, in the time period from Ignite to, the Winter, I wasn't playing the game that much. Okay, I did that. I was just trying to focus. Yeah, they brought back those things. Except that the color scheme on them is better now. Come on, whatever you are, just get out of here. I don't even give a frick about your ads. So ask somebody else who might actually care about them, but that person is not me. And I never will. Get wrecked. That's if it's a geometry dash. Anyways, besides the point. Going back to the rating stuff, I feel like they should just push Fairy Tale 2 spots lower because it's definitely overrated. I think it should be, just below Sky. So it's like, well, I guess you could say above, as in harder. I mean, on the list, below means the lower it is, the harder it is, but I like to say below as harder. Well, when I say below, it makes me feel like it's easier, so... Yeah, but it make much sense. And that stupid ad I got broke my game. And now it's lagging a lot. Thanks, Let Go. Or whatever you are. I'm getting a lot of stupid ads for whatever the hell Let Go is. Anyways, besides Let Go being a do and other stuff. Dang it, I forgot that was a troll. They have these, like, troll jump pads. No, wait, I just realized that's not a troll, that's for the crown. Duh. Poop Lords. Anyways. Yeah, this is my first time doing the level, so it's like, okay. I did do a few attempts before I was recording, but, like, this end has a troll part to it, and I just died there. Upsettingly. Oh, that one keeps trolling me. Anyways, let's keep going. I'll talk to you while we watch the ad.
You'll regret it, 'cause I'm here to win.
So, what I think is that Fairy Tail is overrated. It should be just above Sky as in difficulty. But the rest of the 2 stars are fine.
You know I'm ready. I live for competition. I hate.
For the 3 stars, Desert and Kung Fu are fine. I think Forest and Candy should be switched, and Monity and Matrix should also be switched, as in their rating placements. And the 4 stars were actually almost perfect. Besides, you know, the Sci-Tech Tetris thing, but... Actually, that wasn't that good, because Tetris is a lot easier than Sci-Tech, but it's like... Now the 4 stars and the 5 stars are totally screwed up in their ratings. The first thing is that Circus, the level I'm playing right now, Circus, a word that I generally never say, so it feels weird to say it because it feels like it's not a word. I don't really say the word circus that much, as I don't really think about circuses that much. I think about clowns more, and I still don't really think about clowns as I'm not generally scared of them or anything. But, like... Circus just doesn't feel like a word. And I don't ever remember any time where I've gone to a circus, because I don't think I ever have. So yeah. Anyway, so Circus, I feel like Circus should be placed in between City and Sci-Tech. I think that everything is fine except for the placements where Circus and Tetris are. The first thing I think is that Tetris should be placed just, Tetris should be moved, Tetris and Sci-Tech should be switched. That's the easiest way to say it. Tetris and Sci-Tech should be switched. That's just the easiest way to say it. Tetris and Sci-Tech should be switched. And then in between, if it were on my list, in between where City, actually no, in between where Tetris and Sci-Tech would be, on my list, it would have to be, this level is harder than Tetris, but it's easier than Sci-Tech. So it would be between Tetris and Sci-Tech, if the list were right. But if it were on the current list, then it should be between City and Sci-Tech. I actually wanted this level to be super hard, because I just felt like, you know what, I want this level, because I always wanted there to be like some clown-themed level, which was extremely hard. But, that's okay. I hope level 28 is super hard. They've been releasing more 4 stars lately, and I can see why, because they've been slacking a lot on the 4 stars. Not being rude to the developers or anything, but like, Holy crap, before Egypt came out, which isn't even a 4-star, so I guess you could say before this level came out, which was 2 days ago, because Egypt doesn't even deserve the 4-star rating, it needs a 5-star rating. So before, I mean, Egypt is a 4-star, but it's not supposed to be a 4-star, it should be a 5-star. It's way harder than 4-star difficulty. But like before this level, this is the first true 4-star in 1.5 years. The most recent, before this level came out, the most recent true 4-stars, I don't consider Egypt a 4-star, was Ghost Dance. And that was like October 2016. So yeah. I can see why they're trying to bring more 4-stars back into the game. This is the first one that's actually saying that Egypt wasn't actually 4-star difficulty and it was 5-star difficulty, and they just lied to us by rating it 4 stars. No offense to developers again. This is the first level in a year and a half that actually deserves a true 4-star rating. Now wait, this level is a huge troll end, by the way. I need to be able to beat this troll ending, which starts right here. Nope, I died. No. I shouldn't have done that because now I have to watch another ad. Is this ad again? Freaking, what the heck? Anyway, so, yeah. So all I think is that, frickin' Circus is not easier than Volcano. Volcano and Ghost Dance are a lot easier than the other 3 4-stars. That's one thing I've gotta say. Is that Volcano and Ghost Dance are quite a bit easier than the rest of the stars. This level's harder than Ignite and City. Probably harder than, Tetris, too. It's around the difficulty of Tetris, just being, like, a little bit easier than Sci-Tech. So yay, we got another really good level with a really bad rating. I mean, the 4-star rating is good, but again, this is harder than Volcano, Ignite, and Ghost Dance. Before they had like 5 4-stars. No, wait, actually, I totally forgot about Ignite. The most forgettable level in the game is Ignite. I'm sorry, I totally forgot it was a 4-star. Yeah, now I forgot that they actually did bring a 4-star into the game. It still was a year since Ghost Dance came out, so yeah. The thing that they need to release now is a 3-star. That's what they need to release. They never need to really keep on track for 1s and 2-stars, as those are always kept in the game by the bonus levels. But, and plus there shouldn't be that many 1-stars anyways. 3-stars, they haven't released one since, Matrix. Yeah, Matrix is the most recent 3-star, and that was, if I'm correct, May 2017. So, yeah, in a very long time, we're reaching the part where it starts to become a year. So it's been just about a year since they've released the last 3-star level. Okay, I'm actually getting really far. The gameplay in this level is super odd, like... Wait a sec. Thank God. Now I have to deal with the crowns. I've heard the crowns and the gems in this level are super easy, though. Yay, you got 10 fragments. Not really. Doesn't really matter that much. Anyways, I'll watch my ad for double rewards. In the meantime, I'll just talk to you. So now I have to do it with the gems and crowns, which in this level I've heard are super easy. But anyways.
Reality competition. We're going live, coast to coast. Exciting, right? Watch, vote, and see the results.
This level was better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I thought it was going to be great. But it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like, this is probably, like, easily the best level in the game that's not a 4-star, and don't tell me I have to watch another ad. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna stop using this clown ball, as obviously my signature ball is the supersonic, until they sometime create some new ball which I like a lot more, but for now this is definitely my favorite ball, and it will stay that way until they create some, like, really, really good ball. The new ball is so weird, and there's this bug that happens where if you like move too much near your spawn, at least this happened to me once at least. Oh yeah, I forgot I was trying to do what's with the gems. No, don't make me watch an ad. Good. Maybe you just unlock it permanently once you beat it. Is that a thing? Aw, the game's being nice. It's giving me a shield so I can practice the gems. First gem's here. But is it just a thing now where if you beat a level, you automatically unlock it? 2 gems. I know I died, I'm just doing this for practice. That's 3. I know 4 is around here. 4, and that's the first crown. The frick, game. What the frick? I've never wanted that game anyways. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to try and practice for now. And then we'll actually try and do it. 1. Need to count the gems. I heard there's a lot in this first part. 2. 3. 4. 1 crown. That's like the hardest crown in the level, and that's still very easy. Are you kidding me? I got 4 gems and 1 crown there, so this is going to be a very easy one to do with all the gems and crowns. If this was implemented into 5-star difficulty, this could easily become the best level in the game. I was a little sad it wasn't a 5-star, to be honest. Like, Egypt, I thought it was actually going to be a 4-star. But, like, anyways, I'm actually a little bit sad that this wasn't a 5-star. At least a fairly difficult one, because if it was a fairly difficult 5-star, this could have been like the best level in the game. Generally, hard gameplay is made better than easier gameplay, and the level's more fun, so that's why it'll be like... If this was at least a 5-star level more difficult than Street Basketball, which is not the easiest 5-star in the game. I've already talked about this. It's harder than Egypt, Relics, and Reggae. If it were a 5-star harder than Street Basketball, dang it. You need to still practice though. That's an easy climb. Anyways. Besides the point, if this were like a 5-star harder than Street Basketball, then this could be like the best level in the game. It's already probably like one of the top 3 best levels in this game. And that's not even like overestimating, not overestimating. It's not even overrating it as in how good it is. This level is amazing. It's so unique. This is the best level to come out in a long time, in my opinion. Well, actually, no. Neon's the best level in the game, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. A lot of people hate Neon for it being too hard. which is sad because it's a great level. It really is really good, and the song is like my favorite in the entire game. But the song in this level and the level itself were made so amazingly well that you gotta give it credit. It's probably one of the top, it's definitely one of the top 7 levels. Probably, most likely, like 9 out of 10 chance it's one of the top 5 too. And could likely be one of the top 3 best levels in my opinion too. Which is surprising because it's not even 5 stars, yet it's like so amazingly good. So how many 5 stars are there? I mean 4 stars. How many of there of each difficulty are there? I know there's 7 1 stars. There's how many 2 stars? Pretty sure 7. Yeah, there's 7 2 stars. There's 6 3 stars and has been for about a year now. And 4 stars. There's Volcano, there's Circus, so that's 2. Ghost Dance, 3. Ignite. Here. I actually have to count these one by one, as this is the hardest one to remember, really. Frick you. Stupid let go. So of course we have Volcano, that's 1. Ghost Dance, 2. City, 3. Ignite, don't forget Ignite again, that's 4. This level, Circus, 5. 6 would be Side Tech. 7 would be Tetris, so 7, because Egypt does not count as a 5 star. I mean a 4 star. No, it's not, and I'm not counting it as 1. Then you have the 5 stars. So the first 5 star ever released was E-Labyrinth. So that's 1. Then we had Castle in the Sky. That was the second 5 star. So that's 2. Then we had Halloween, which was the third 5 star. Deep Space was the 4th. The 5th was Christmas. The 6th was 1-Up. Right? Was the 6th 1-Up? I gotta think. Yes, it was 1-Up. Because there's never been a bonus 5 star level. Like, there hasn't even been a 4 star bonus level. So yeah, 1-Up was the 6th 5 star. The 7th was Cube. The 8th was Poker. The 9th was Reggae. The 10th was Relics. Surprising, because I thought that level was not even that good at all, compared to most of the other ones. The 11th was Street Basketball. The 12th was Midnight Carnival. The 13th, what was the 13th? Variant Christmas. The 14th was Frick. I'm just doing this for process still. What was the 14th? Neon. And then the 15th was Egypt. It's still not 4 stars. No matter how much you want it to be, it's not. So yeah, there's 7 1 stars, 7 2 stars as well, 6 3 stars, also 7 4 stars, and 15 5 stars. Yeah, I need to actually try and do this. 2, 3, 4. Frick you. I can remember the crowns easily. Crowns are just a thing you remember because there's only 3 of them. See, unless if it's in a mystery box level, then you can remember the crowns pretty much directly because of the fact that there's only 3 of them. The gems are the harder part to remember, so you have to count. Gotten 3 so far. The background of this blue theme is really cool, by the way. Like, look at that sun moon thing. Are you kidding me? You have to bug off on it. A lot of times when those things appear up, the clowns, oh, why did I almost call it a ghost? Are you kidding me?
Do you need the most...
What is wrong with you? Anyways. Whatever I was saying. We need to make another 3-star level. Frick you, bugs. Always fricking glitches, and then... Oh, that's so stupid. I do nothing, and then it just fricking does that? Are you fricking kidding me? Why did I do that? No, why did the game do that, not me? The song is pretty damn good in this level. It's one of my favorites. I mean, this is probably one of the parts that I like less. I don't like this part of the song as much. There's like a part towards the end which is really good, but this part isn't that good. At least compared to the rest. Here's where the song starts to get really good. I missed a gem, I don't care, this is still counting as practice rounds. Of course, I can't practice when there's lag. This game needs to piss off when it lags. And of course, it doesn't count as you unlocking it. Stupid. What is this game? What is Mobizen? Mobizen is laggy drunk BS, that's what it is. Mobizen, you need to frickin' up your game.
Slow motion steak.
Get an entree like this, plus starter and Coca-Cola.
This ad's cringy.
Steak included.
Chili's is back, baby, back.
This video, I bet this video is gonna get a lot of views. I obviously don't mean like, oh, hundreds of thousands of views. No. Why would anything on my channel ever get that amount of views? Go ask a drunk person. I think they might know. This video, what I mean is it's probably gonna get a lot of views for me. Like, for what I usually get. How many views do my videos tend to get? I don't know how much views my cloud video has. I think it has like 15 or something. Which is a good amount for me. Massive doesn't have that much, it's like 4. Hoop Dream, I have no idea. I think Hoop Dream and the ones have like the same amount, but... I know my 8-bits video got a lot of views, but that's thanks to my bus for being extremely sexual. And besides the bus being sexual, then the one with the crowns just got it because the crowns were hard. What else got a lot of views? I don't know about Mental Rave. I didn't think it got that many views. Sky didn't. Joker didn't either. The style of this level sort of reminds me of Poker and Joker. If I'm being perfectly honest, it sort of does, more or less. except that poker's a lot harder than this. Like, the difficulty of poker is what I wanted this level to be. I'm way too hyped for whatever the heck level 28 is gonna be. Like, ever since this has been released, I've been extremely hyped for the next level. Not even the next bonus level, but just the next level. Again, that gem is so annoying. I'm still sort of more or less practicing for the later ones, though, to see what happens. The end of this level is such a troll. My recorder is such a troll because it lags so much. Yet whenever I call it out on it, it stops. That's what I hate. Oh yeah, I just realized I need to start recording the 5 stars with the gems and crowns. So, I actually joined the Rolling Sky Reflex Games Discord server as, yeah. And basically, I asked Shavide, the best player in the game, which levels were hard to do with the crowns or not. What did he tell me again? I already did Egypt for, like, no... I have no idea why I did Egypt with the crowns so early. Like, I'm not even kidding, I have no idea why I did Egypt with the crowns. Anyways, besides that... What happened was, I asked him which ones were hard with the gems or not. He told me that street basketball was not that bad, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he told me street basketball was easy. At least, pretty easy. He told me street basketball was not that bad, is what he told me. He also told me that Varying Christmas, the gems are hard, but the crowns aren't. I don't know. I've had a lot of experience with crowns, so the gems might be easy, though. So that's what I'm thinking, at least. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not supposed to be in the middle there. I think he forgot to tell me about relics, but I don't know. He told me that... What's up the relic? Pretty sure after relics is poker. Yeah, after relics is poker. He told me poker is insane. Poker is one of the 3 hardest. So I already did Egypt, so at least I don't have to worry about that. And from what I remember about Egypt, Egypt's actually one of the most memorable ones because it's like one of the, probably one of the 3 hardest ones I've done so far. The hardest one I've done so far with all the gems and crowns was easily Dazzle, but... After Dazzle, it was probably Egypt, and then Matrix. But, like, the only reason why Egypt was that hard was because of the last crown. Like, the first and the second crown in Egypt especially the first crown, were super easy. Then you just had the last crown, which was pretty dang insane. Like, the last crown really pissed me off. Anyways. Then you have street basketball, which she said was easy. Said in varying Christmas the gems were hard, and not the crowns. I'm gonna need to try relics for myself, as I don't know how hard that is. I mean, maybe I can ask someone else in the server, or I can re-ask, something like that. Poker's one of the 3 hardest ones, so poker will take a while. Poker is not something I'm gonna be doing soon. Now, you may have noticed when I've been scrolling through the menus that you might go and see poker and it says 2 crowns. That's because I tried it. People say that, poker has the hardest crown in the game in it. Like, the last crown in poker is insane. And they also say that the, people say poker and cube are the hardest. I'm not sure which one is harder, though. People say poker, cube, and 1-up are the worst. Like, if you're doing them with the gems and crowns, poker, cube, and 1-up are the hardest levels in the game. And people generally don't know which one is the hardest out of those. But everybody seems to agree that those are the 3 hardest. So, it's just gonna be getting past those 3. That's gonna be the hard part. Is getting past those 3 levels with all the gems and crowns. That's probably gonna be the last thing I do before they release some bonus level for this. But anyways. Besides that, poker is one of the 3 hardest, as I just said a million times. Castle in the Sky was one I wanted to know about, as it only has gems and no crowns. I was actually never told about that, but I'm gonna try it as soon as possible, maybe tomorrow. But I've been playing a lot of Diep.io, so I don't know. Diep.io is extremely fun, but the app is glitchy and crashy, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play it on here. Anyways, Savide told me that poker was extremely hard, and I already knew for like a few months that poker, cube, and 1-up were the worst. Then then Midnight Carnival, I'm pretty sure. Castle in the Sky I still don't know about. I haven't heard about Deep Space, but I bet Deep Space is gonna be easy. Like, I already got 9 gems in that level without even trying to get gems, and I've seen that the gems in that level, at least most of them, are extremely easy, so Deep Space shouldn't be any problem. Divide actually said Halloween was very hard. He said that Halloween and Christmas were very hard. So I'm wondering about what Halloween is going to be like. I have no idea. Halloween is overrated by the community. I mean, it's not overrated by the game creators, but it's definitely overrated by the community. I feel like people are rating it too hard. Like, a few people think it's the hardest level in the game. I actually don't get how people think that Halloween is the hardest level in the game, but that's just my opinion. I beat Halloween fairly fast. It's almost the same difficulty as Deep Space. And I don't know. Maybe it's just, Mobies and Rolling Side, you two need to both piss off. It won't even go into the game again. Hey. You piss lord. Game. Come on, you're one dose of cocaine before you play it. It's what just happened in a nutshell. Or no, while you're playing it. That's more like it. Anyways. Why did someone invite me to a party? I'm probably not going to be at the Xbox all day today. Although I might go on one last time just so I can get Tracer's skin in the Overwatch event. I played mostly in the start of the event, but Overwatch isn't my favorite game. It's a good game, but it's not my favorite. But my favorite games, there's a few of them. There's a few games that I really, really like. Rolling Sky is not one of my favorites, but it's really, really good. Well, it's one of my favorites, but it's not one of my, like, top favorites. You might get what I mean, but you might not. Okay, then. But, Geometry Dash I like slightly more than Rolling Sky just because of the fact that Geometry Dash has more to do. You can make levels. Not only that, but, not only can you make levels, but I don't know. One thing, though, would be if Rolling Sky, if you could make levels, not only would it become way more popular, but people would do what they start doing in Geometry Dash and start making extreme demons. Even though I don't know what they would be rated in Rolling Sky. I guess you could rate your levels or stuff. Like you could rate it 1 to 5 stars. No, if there's this extremely hard level and you rated it, yeah, you'd have to have people rate it for you, but they sometimes need to put like a level editor in Rolling Sky, even though they said they were making a Rolling Sky 2. Anyways. It took a while for them to release this level, as usual. Actually, maybe it took them a little bit shorter than it usually does, as it usually takes around a month. This one took slightly less than a month. It took them a little bit long to release this level, but when they did, my god, it was good. This level was one of those levels that was worth the wait. Instead of being like Hoop Dream, where they even had to cancel the level and it was still trash. Oh guys, here's where the lag comes in. Sad, because here's where all the confusing gems come in. Oh my god, it lagged me through the floor! Why do you do this? Besides me raging over lag. Yeah. Probably my favorite games, as in terms of, like, gameplay, are, like, DF.io is really good. Like, I know I always say DF.io is so good, and I never even watched a video on it before, but I just tried it once, and then I suddenly got addicted to it. Like, I played it once, and I got addicted to it, and it was just like... Actually, how did I get introduced to DF.io? Oh yeah, I was looking to play some fun new IO games, and I tried that. Yeah, but anyways, I just tried DF.io, and it's by far the best IO game in the world, no doubt. There's no better IO game than DF.io. The only problem with DF.io is it's hard for you to get in the same server as other people. more difficult than in Agario. At least in Agario, the party link thing works. The biggest problem with DF.io is the party system, as the copy party link thing does not work a lot of the time. Because I tried to play with my peeps, and it didn't work. They had to keep reloading the page over and over again until they got to my server. They were still on another team, so it generally doesn't work that much. But I don't know, we're gonna have to try it again. I'm gonna be playing DF.io most of today. How is it 3 p.m.? Excuse me. Don't give me another ad or I'll be so pissed. Oh god, what the heck? This lag is gonna make this video become 2 hours. What's even worse is I can't even get back into the game without it starting to lag again, so I just have to deal with it, because they had to frickin' make this level cost 6 keys. I'm not mad at the developers for making it cost 6 keys, even though I do admit that that should be changed, and they should go back to making levels cost 3 keys. But what I think is that this dog crap lag, so annoying. But anyways, I just really like DF.io. That's a game I play a lot. Even though I haven't played it too recently. PvZ Garden Warfare is really good. Battle Block Theater is really good. Dragon Main Legends is awesome. There's a few others. Happy Wars. Other stuff. It's enough talking about that. Time to focus, because the lag is way too high to not focus. Or else I'm going to have to watch another ad, and that's probably going to break my game. There's too much lag.
Why do we use only real ingredients at Chipotle? Because real tastes better. And we like the sound the grill makes. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
Some of these people, I don't even know who they are that I'm subscribed to. Anyways. I think that the only one which is that hard, the one that I just died at, which still isn't that hard, and, the first crown, which isn't even that hard anyways. Well, I should have turned off my Wi-Fi to start, saying that it's lagging a lot less now. The only thing I needed Wi-Fi for was double rewards. I'm saying that I don't need that anymore. Yay. Because I can't get that gem with the amount of lag I've been getting. Even though I'm still getting one hell of a lot of lag. Woo! What did I just do? Screwed myself. You actually don't have to go from left to right like that. Like right to left. Don't die at this stupid part. No. Just no. That's the hardest crown. The second crown is easier than it looks. If I can get past that one gem without the game lagging. If I can actually know, if the game, as long as the game doesn't lag, then I can get past that gem. Just as long as I can, as long as I don't die to the troll end of this level. Because this level has to be like Midnight Carnival and has a troll ending. If I can get past the troll end, then I've done it. At least like the troll fast part at the end. No. I told you that if that gem lagged, I wasn't going to be able to get past it. I could if it didn't lag, which it lagged. This game isn't bad, it's my recorder. Are you frickin' kidding me? Stupid. Lag is frickin' killing me so much. Are you kidding me? God freaking damn it. You're so stupid, tablet. Why do you have to do this to me? Stupid. Stupid lag. I always think that that's a jump pad. I always think that that freaking arrow is a jump pad. Oh my god. You need to remember, it's an arrow, not a jump pad. I'm an idiot. No, there's 4. If I'm right, there's 4. 4 turns. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? This level... Oh, why did that the end? Perfect way to frickin' give a 5-year-old a seizure. No, I'm not 5. Well, and again, who in the heck in the world would think that I'm 5? It's such a deep voice for a 5-year-old. And no, I'm not confirming my age. Idiots. Game for all mates 5 confirmed. That thing was pushed down. Did you see that? Gotta move more calmly because I fell off the edge because I'm stupid. Kidding me. Torture. Balls. Booze. Okay, let's keep going. I'm recording. Sore throat is so annoying. It's like the worst sore throat I've ever had. I'm not even joking. I'm not even sick, and I literally have the worst sore throat I've ever had. Are you kidding me? It's recorded in this game. It's so annoying. Stupid circus. Stupid frickin' circus 94%. Not even. Don't give me that BS game. The only reason why this is even hard is because of the lag. And the level itself. And that one gem nearby the end, like 72 whatever percent. That gem sucks. This gem sucks too. For a second I thought the clown was gonna kill me. What is wrong with this game? So stupid! That is such a stupid end! The worst end ever existed! Well, not the worst. It's not as bad as Midnight Carnival, but... Why do any levels have to end like that? Levels like Neon practically become 1-star difficulty when they end. Neon, the hardest level in the game, its ending is easier than this level's ending. Because it's a nice level. Like, for example, let me tell you all the levels that get easy in the end. Oh, what do you know? Levels that are harder than this one. E-Labyrinth, a very hard 5-star level. It gets easy after, like, 80%. Castle in the Sky gets easy after 70%. Deep Space gets easy after, like, 85%. Christmas gets easy after 79%. 85 actually, no, like, yeah, 85. 1-Up gets easy, more or less actually, no, 1-Up does not get easy. Never mind that, 1-Up's ending is BS. Varying Christmas's end is super easy. Neon becomes like 1-star difficulty in its last 30%. Well, not 30, but the last 20% of Neon is 1-star difficulty. And when I say that, I'm not kidding. The last 20% of Neon is like 3-star difficulty. But then you have the levels with the dumb troll endings, which just happens to be every 4-star level in the game. To be a 4-star level, do you have to have a troll end to be a 4-star level? Like, are you kidding me? The stupid troll end levels. This level has a troll end. And it's one of the worst ones. This is the second worst troll end. The second worst. What are other levels with troll ends? 1-Up sort of has a troll end. Cube sort of does. Poker does. Reggae has a memorization part in the end, but that's not really a troll. Yeah, Relics gets easy in the end too. Street Basketball is a troll end. All the 4-star levels have troll ends. Besides Ignite. Ignite's the only 4-star level in this entire game which doesn't have a troll end. Even if Egypt were worthy of 4-star difficulty, it still has a troll end. Midnight Carnival has the worst troll end in the game. But this one has the second worst. Why does this level have such a bad ending? Like, come on. You have to go like super speed on me. Especially when my game is lagging. All these 1 hour long videos have been this long because of lag. Except for Matrix. Matrix is just there because it was hard. Actually, no, wait, I think it was lagging too. I think that was 8-bits that was there because it was hard. 8-bits with the crowns, of course. Neon fits into that category. I want to freaking break this tablet. It's so broken. This game. Oh my god, the lag is so stupid! This thing with lag where eventually the game lags so much that when it stops lagging you can't play the game. Lag is worse than frickin' griefing in games. Like, you know, if you were in Minecraft, somebody broke your house to make their house in survival mode. That would be worse, and that would be better than this lag. Even though I'd never play Minecraft. Oh my god. Game freeze bug again. Or ball freeze bug. It only happens on this tablet. Yay! Frick you so much, game! You're such BS! This is to everything in this entire freaking world. Oh my god, I barely got that. Stupid lag. Well, thank god that just happened. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.